All right, Coach, let's talk about baseball. You grew up playing it. Just talk to me a little bit about your playing days.
So, was fortunate enough to play in the Charlotte Christian program under legendary coach Greg Simmons, and it was the experience of a lifetime. All the lessons that he poured into me and my teammates, I'm still implementing in my life today, and love getting together with some of those championship teams and a lot of the other alumni within our program, and then was able to win a couple championships here. Won 3 straight state championships as a player, and then went on to play at Chapel Hill.
Right.
Played for Coach Fox, another legendary coach up in Chapel Hill, and was able to play in 2 College World Series and win an ACC championship. And the team I was on in 2006 just got together over the weekend, and
wow.
Remembering 20 years removed.
Not that we're older anymore.
Exactly. It was high school and college, being able to play for guys like that on teams like I was able to be a part of. You look back, and when you're going through it, you're not really thinking about it,
right.
In some of those terms, but what a blessing it was for me, and just being able to be around some of the top-notch players that I played with, but also just the quality people.
So we talk about Coach Simmons and what he meant to this program. You had the chance to coach under him, but then unfortunately he passed away and you became the head coach. Can you just talk about what he meant to you and kind of that transition? And really, when you have a coach like that and then you step in as the head coach, the culture is there already. How do you kind of take ownership of it?
Yeah, well, first talking about him as a man and a mentor, there's not many like him. He got the most out of his guys, and I told him that the thing that I really respected him most was that fact, getting the most out of his bench players as well as his stars, but also just his integrity and the life lessons that he instilled in us from a faith perspective, from a just how he was a dad and a husband. Those kind of things are what I remember most. And then, on the field, he built the foundation of this program over a 30-year period.
Right.
He was here for 3 decades, and coached so many great players. But the thing that I remember most about him is just him getting phone calls from former players when, hey, they needed help in an area of their life, or
wow.
Hey, they were struggling, maybe in college, or from a playing perspective, or in the minor leagues, those kind of things. That's what I remember most.
Right.
The amount of guys that would come back and stand down, I'm pointing down the right field line here at our field, with their kids at our games, and the impact that he had on their lives and their families' lives. That's really what I remember most.
Let's talk about the team this year. Last year, losing the state semis, if I'm correct. How much is that a driving motivation this year? And just talk about your team a little bit this year.
Yeah, no, our guys are doing a great job this year. I think for us, what I've tried to do this year is really keep it one day at a time and one opponent at a time. Not to be, throw the coach speak
right.
around, but that's really what it is. In talking to them about, in different ways about, hey, this is the standard. Hey, let's meet it. If we meet the standard every day, the results are going to take care of themselves. So I think that's where I'm trying to keep our focus. But yeah, no, we certainly have high expectations and high goals, and that's one of them, to reach the state finals and to win another state championship and to hang another banner. But for us, it's about doing the right things each and every day, and results come from that. The senior class this year, we have 6 seniors. All of them have been in our program for a long time, and I think that tradition, the legacy that they want to leave, is a driving force for them. You're going to talk to 2 of them, Drew Darling, who plays outfield first base, and he's really been a great leader for us, especially for our position players, and another guy named Russ Berger, who's one of our starting pitchers, left-handed pitcher, and has been big for us and thrown in some key games, and still has a lot of pitching to do for us to get us where we need to be. But both those guys, as well as others, have really been strong leaders for us, and I attribute it to our senior class, much of the success that we've had as a team this year.
Right. Final question for you. When we think about Charlotte and the Queen City, and I think about high school baseball, I think of you guys. I think of Providence, Metrolina, just so many good teams. What does that say about the talent of baseball, in the Queen City?
Yeah, the old saying with, the high tide raises, all the boats. I think Charlotte in general, is a growing town and a growing area. But I also think, those programs that you mentioned as well as ours, and you could throw, maybe a 10, 12 more.
I couldn't remember them all.
Exactly. In regards to the quality of coaches,
right?
That guys really want to be impacted by,
right,
and to play for, and as well as some tradition, right? And we certainly feel that we have that, and
definitely
we embrace that, and it's really kudos to a lot of great baseball guys being in Charlotte for a long time, and continuing to do it the right way, and all the respect in the world for those programs that you mentioned, as well as a lot of the others here in town. It's been impressive to watch from afar, and again, an honor to be a part of it.
Coach, thanks for your time. Thanks for all you do.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for thinking of us.